Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to try and share my impressions to IVE's latest album, EP, which seems to be their third EP, if I'm correct. I'm not really a huge fan of IVE, but of course I followed them over the time. I like their title tracks. I like After Like, 11 and I Am. So yeah, I've listened to the album earlier and now I'm going to try and share my impressions on the EP because while it's still fresh in my mind. Um, so the first track is Rebel Heart, which I'm not really a fan of the sound itself, but although I find it quite catchy. But the thing that I like the most is the vibe that it gives me, because it reminded me a lot of that how should I say it, that feeling that you have as a teen when you feel invincible and when you feel that the world is yours and you feel like you're never going to die. Like, I don't know, that type of feeling. I mean, I really like that, how it made me feel, which is always a plus and it's always important in a song. Like of course the most important thing is how it sounds and the message itself, but this thing is also important how it makes you feel. So yeah, so the second track is called Flu, which I feel like it feels like a natural progression to Rebel Heart. It's quite popish, but it goes really hard actually, with a strong beat and a dancing vibe. And yeah, I like the transition between the two songs. It felt really smooth in a way. The third track is You Wanna Cry, which is my favorite track on the EP, like for sure. I like how this gives an almost indie vibe with that rock guitar undertone, which is really interesting because while listening to this track, I remembered when Dreamcatcher first emerged on the K-pop scene in 2017, and everyone was mesmerized at the J-pop, Anison, pop rock type of vibe that they were bringing out. And I felt like over the last 8 to 10 years, the K-pop scene has progressed so much in terms of blending genres and bringing more rock elements and other genres that now it feels normal to incorporate more pop rock sounds into the track. It's quite fascinating, and also the major switch ups that happen in the songs, like Espa's songs and mix and so on. You never saw this type of things before, like maybe here and there, but it was not the rule for sure. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite track. I really love the indie vibe. It felt I don't know, it felt more authentic to me. Okay, so the next track is called Thank You, which at first made me think that it's a fan type of song. You know, the type of songs that K-pop idols always do for their fans, but those are usually at the end of the album, placed at the end. So I don't know if this is one of those cases, although I haven't really read the lyrics, so it might be. But the song reminds me a bit of Imperfect for You by Ariana, probably because of the nostalgic and almost elegant and surreal vibe that it gives to me. I don't know, I really love this combination of feelings, and the surreal vibe probably comes from the background vocals. Like, oh my god, those sounds really magical and I love them. And they remind me a lot, this style of song reminds me a lot of 80s J-pop by idols like Seiko Matsuda or Akina Nakamori, which also captured really well the surreal vibe and this dreamy soundscape. So yeah, you should listen to it. You should listen to some 80s J-pop. Is really good, like really good. And of course, it's really interesting because K-pop emerged a lot from like has a lot of influences from that period and from yeah, from that genre. The next track is called Attitude, and this is the title track, which if I'm being honest, I think that is the only track that could have been the title track after listening to like 90% of the album. And I'm not saying this because it's actually not my favorite track on the album. Like I've already said that You Wanna Cry is my favorite, but I think that it uses that Tom's Dinner interpolation really well, and I don't know, it has that catchiness to it. Although I feel like some past hits like After Like or I Am are a bit more memorable, but that's my opinion. I like the unexpected bridge. I feel like I don't know, while I was listening to the track, I didn't really expect that part, and in a way it keeps things fresh. Like you don't want the song to be monotone, you want some kind of switch up here and there, which the song managed to do. The last track is called TKO, which I don't really know what it means because I'm not a native speaker. I like that it has that urban rap style at the beginning, but then it switches to a more popish vibe, and then it switches back and forth until the end of the track, which makes it feel quite short. And I actually felt this with the whole album because of the variety of the songs and the right amount between upbeat and more mellow songs. It felt quite short, which is quite a good thing because it makes you want to come back to it, which is always good. So my favorite tracks are definitely You Wanna Cry and probably the title track and maybe Rebel Heart. I don't know. Of course, this is only my first impression, like things could change after some more listens. I probably start liking some songs more, so yeah, it always happens. But I feel like the impression that you have after listening to a track captures really well the vibe of their songs and how it feels for you. So yeah. So I'll see you in my next video. I don't know what I'm going to review next. We'll see what comes. So yeah. See you. Bye.